What is going on, guys? So today we're back with another Pokemon Masters video, and today we're actually going to be taking a little bit of a look into Sygna Suit Grimsley with Sharpedo. Yes, so some new sync pairs are coming, and as usual, we are going to slide into them DMs, and we're basically going to be taking a look at each and individual sync pair in their own Limelight videos, and just kind of going over what they're going to bring to the table. So let's actually go ahead and play the intro so we can get into this. And as you can see here, we do have our nifty little paste bin. Now this is provided directly from the data mine, so I mean, as most things go here, usually this is subject to change. It could change at any point. They have changed something. Literally, it's only been one thing ever, but they could change something before the game actually, you know, publishes all of this information publicly. This stuff could change. Just bear in mind. But either way, pretty much Sygna Suit Grimsley is going to have Sharpedo, a physical striker, which is very nice. Water, weak to fairy, which is a very interesting typing. 5-star, of course. It does say fair limited. Have gotten some word. I don't know if that's going to be 100% accurate. That is very up in the air right now. Don't know for sure, but we will have to wait and see. Of course, you know, gotcha unit here starting on June 11th. And yeah, so in terms of our stats, I do kind of actually like to go down to the stats next. At level 120, 597 on HP, 322 on attack, 140 defense, 322 special attack, 140 on the special defense, and 356 on speed. That's actually looking mighty good. Really, really good. So the special attack is just as high as our physical attack, which is great, but we actually don't have anything that is going to do special damage. Being that that's the case, let's actually check out our moves here. So Waterfall for 45 power, 100 accuracy, which is good for 2 bars. That's fine. That's pretty good. Has a small chance of making the target flinch. We've seen Waterfall before. It's not a big deal. X attack, good. That means that we can kind of, you know, do some more attack. Then we have Liquidation, which has a small chance of lowering the target's defense. 3 bars, 99 on the power for 100 accuracy. I'm actually okay with that. That's not actually too bad. 100 accuracy is what I really want. Now, our signature trainer move is Sink or Swim. Removes all status conditions from the user. Nice. Drastically raises the user's evasiveness and critical hit rate. Nice. The user takes damage equal to 90% of its remaining HP. Oh my gosh. If used by Mega Sharpedo, also radically raises the user's attack. Holy cow, what? Removes all status conditions. Great. Drastically raises evasiveness and critical hit rate. Great, that means +3 to those. The user takes damage equal to 90% of its remaining HP. What is this, dude? That's insane. That's such a huge drawback. I don't know, I mean, maybe like towards the very end of the battle, maybe I could see this going okay. Or immediately using it and just using either Swanna or Pikachu to just dump some potion into this guy. I don't know, that's pretty crazy. Then of course, if used by Mega Sharpedo, it will also radically raise the user's attack. So, I mean, honestly, the attack seems like the most important thing. I mean, even though we have X attack, it's not like it's gonna be a huge deal. I don't know, that's interesting. And then we do actually have our sync move, high stakes liquidation. So physical, become Mega Sharpedo, pretty much standard, 160. Cool, understood. Nothing like no crazy extra effects or anything like that. Now we do actually have a couple of passives here. Fast Track 2 has a moderate chance of raising the Pokemon's speed after it uses a move. That's actually not bad. Power Flux 5, which the fuller the move gauge, the more this powers up moves. Double Down 5, which powers up sync moves that are super effective. Okay, none of those are inherently like bad, or I don't necessarily hate any of those. Now once we Mega Evolve, once we use our sync move, we do actually go up in stats just a little bit. We do get some extra attack and some extra speed. So attack goes up to 354 from 322, speed goes up to 462 from 356. So not half too bad, I would say that's okay. And then what happens then is our moves actually get switched around. So Liquidation becomes our top move, and then we actually fill in that spot with Aqua Jet, which is a physical move. No additional effects, 75 on the power, 100 accuracy. And it's a quick move. Nice! I actually really like that. So quick moves, I don't know why. I still enjoy quick moves, even though we don't have anybody that has like an effect yet that just inherently restores MP on quick moves, but I'm sure that is coming. There's some support somewhere that's gonna have that. So all in all, I actually really like this unit. The big drawback, of course, here is that we are going to basically leave ourselves with 10% HP every time we use Sink or Swim. Luckily, there's only one use for it, so it's not like you could just like completely bombard yourself. I mean, I'm sure Sync Grid, when we get to that, that may be there may be some MP refresh for this, which could spell some pretty bad stuff for you. Honestly, I don't know necessarily that I would want to use it more than once. I mean, drastically raising everything like it does. I mean, if you used it twice, you basically have max stats for attack. I don't see too much of a benefit. Like, the benefit of doing it twice is like a bunch of race stats, but the drawback is leaving yourself with literally hardly any HP. In terms of the kit in its entirety, I think that it kind of meshes pretty well with itself. There's nothing inherently bad about it besides the recoil damage, of course. I mean, the attack stat of 322 is pretty gnarly. Up into Mega Sharpedo at 354 is also pretty gnarly. Gonna be pushing some huge damage with like Power Flux. Double down 5 is going to make our sync move pretty punishing. So I think there's a lot of like good stuff here. In terms of like a strong water physical attacker, the only like big one that comes to mind first thing is Chris. I think Sharpedo is probably going to give Chris a run for her money. I really do. I'd have to pull up exact stats, but maybe I would say Sharpedo is probably going to end up putting up better numbers, especially with the passives that we have too. I think it's all around going to be a lot harder hitting, especially once we get into Mega Sharpedo as well. So definitely a really cool unit. In terms of like future proofing, like how long is this sync pair going to stick around? Honestly, I don't see anything insanely new or insanely interesting. As a physical striker, like in the water typing, I mean, if you already have Chris has been out since the game began. Probably don't necessarily need Grimsley with Sharpedo, but I mean, there's a ton of people that like Grimsley. No qualms there. I mean, do what you guys do, man. You gotta enjoy it. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like 100% like, should you go for Grimsley? If you have Chris, maybe. If you don't have Chris, for sure, go for Grimsley, because he's going to be pretty important to physical striking water types. If he truly is fair limited, by the way, definitely go for him. If he's not, then I don't know. I would say, like, if you're free to play, you could probably pass on this. I don't think it's going to bring anything insanely good that we don't already have in the game. So let me know what you guys think of Grimsley and Sharpedo. I definitely think that they have some interesting utility to themselves. I definitely don't like the 90% recoil damage, but you know, they gotta hone him back at some point, right? They gotta make him at least a little bit weak to something. So let's actually head back to the game here so we can do a quick sync pair scout. Now, unfortunately, Grimsley and Sharpedo aren't in the game just yet as of this recording, but we will go for some Jasmine. I've been going for Wally a lot lately, and I kind of wanna go for Jasmine. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. No flashy animations. 4-star antenna. Just a 3-star. I'm kidding. It's just a 3-star. What you got for me? Give me the good stuff. All right. Thanks, game. I'm glad you think Candace is good stuff, but she's... So that is actually going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching. As always, remember that if you want to join the Discord, you can do that down below. Also down there, links to YouTube memberships and Patreon. If those are your thing, you can help support your boy. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I'll catch you guys in the next video.